What is up, you all? I'm gonna see if me going live on my phone I can pull me up on the computer so I can see folks' comments. Hopefully I know what I'm doing. Good gosh. So if you all are talking, I can't see you all. I'm trying to how do I see my live? Scott, do you know?
Just join the live.
Oh, okay, here we go.
Look how you do it on
I found it. I couldn't find it. I didn't know what I was doing.
Okay, here we go. Look how you do it on
I found it. I couldn't find it. I didn't know what I was doing. Okay, here we go. And then I don't know, am I able to see the comments though? How do I do that? I don't know. Do you know? Go see if there are comments on that side. Because if not, I'll have to turn the camera back around because I have no clue what I'm doing. Oh, wait. I think it's right here. Hey. I don't know what I'm doing, y'all.
No, there's no comments except for one person said hey.
You said what?
I said there's no comments except for one person said hey.
Oh, okay, now Sharita, and then... Okay, I can see the comments now. I didn't know what I was doing, y'all, but I do now. Okay, here we go. All right, y'all, here we go. Let me get my handy dandy notebook, right? So I can keep names. Hey, and Sharita. Okay, so I did get to talk about this a little bit on my, hey Jasmine. Which Jasmine is this? Jasmine who? Are we Nova's mama, Jasmine? Just a yay or a nay. Nova's mama feels like Nova. But I wanted to talk about this a little bit. I did talk about it just a chinch on my Instagram. Yeah, that's what I thought. But I wanted to talk about Lori Harvey. And I saw people talking about she's this or she's that or he whatever. First of all, we don't know them folks. And we don't know the insights to that relationship. You have women saying, well, for Michael B. Jordan, I would have been this and I would have did this and I would have did that. But what if he doesn't know how to show love and support? What if his idea of love and support is not listening because she likes to talk? What if it's him not trying the things that she likes to try, but he's saying, hey, let's sit and watch 6.5 hours of anime. You don't like anime? Nah. What if they had just no compatibility, yet they still trying to make it work? What if they ended as friends? And he's just, it still is a breakup. Who's to say that she's not hurt? Who's to say that she's fucking all these people that y'all keep seeing her with? Because a lot of y'all are with people and will swear that y'all not fucking them, and y'all really are. But don't put her in y'all's shoes because y'all lied doesn't mean that she has to. There's not one person that has approached Lori Harvey that her father didn't already purchase for her. She's not impressed by any of these men. That's what that should be telling you all. It should show you that she's not impressed by a bag because she comes with one. So unless you can really give me something, which is real love and support, what it looks like to her, because like we know it looks different to everybody. And that's not to say that Michael is a bad guy. It's just not to say that he was the guy for her. He could still be not knowing how to communicate. Hell, they both can. But her saying that she doesn't want to settle down doesn't make her crazy. Because a man can tell you that, hey, you know, I'm not ready for marriage. But when a woman says that we're treating her like she should be lucky that she got asked, why? If that's the case, then you would have dated everybody that ever talked to you because you should have been lucky that he asked for your number. You should have gave it. Instead of saying, nah, I'm cool. Even though you're single. And still making statuses about being lonely and you wish you had somebody to cuddle up with. Well, you should have been lucky that old dude asked for your fucking number. You should have gave it, right? Y'all need to mind y'all's business when it comes to people's personal business because y'all swear y'all want y'all business to y'all's fucking self. That girl's not crazy. She know what the fuck she looking for. He ain't doing it. Like I said, it doesn't make him a bad guy. It just doesn't make him the guy for her. And unlike y'all, she don't want to spend 10 years in a fucking relationship where it's going nowhere. She gave him time. As far as I know, it looked like they've been together at least a year and some change. She gave him time to see if he could show something different. Guess what? He couldn't. So when he was like, hey, I'm ready to take this thing to the next level, she's like, damn, I didn't even think we was past level 3, my nigga. You jumping to level 7. You still ain't show me this. We still going back and forth about this. Hey, you ain't put in this. No consistency is what apparently he didn't have. There was nothing consistent in the relationship, so she left it. That makes her smart, not dumb. We're not lucky because men want to talk to us. Y'all need to get that shit out of y'all's head. A ring doesn't mean anything because bitches get beat up and cheated on behind closed doors. So y'all be idolizing relationships and not knowing what's going on behind closed doors. Doesn't mean it's all bad, but it doesn't mean it's all good neither. That was my rant. Anyway, that was my rant, and then now I'm good and I'm back. But we are pulling cards today. I think I decided to let go of Wine and Win Wednesdays just because, one, I book readings on Wednesdays, and two, I do poetry on Wednesdays, so it's hard to have enough energy to read for everybody and do the shit that I want to do later on. So I think I'm going to bring back Talk to Me Tuesdays and Tell It All Thursdays. And then I'll try to figure out a way to get days in on the weekend. But yep, that's what I'm doing. Nay, I seen your tweet where you said that I be trying to tell you to let, what'd you say? To let love in and whatever else, but that should be hard. It is. But guess what? You allowing love to come in is only as hard as you are. So the more you stall off and thinking that it's like, well, if I could just get this person to do this, then we'd be cool. So the more you stall off this procrastination, because you're still in the this of letting go of resentments. So the more you stall off with the procrastinations of letting go of these resentments and you keep trying to say, well, if this person just do this, like everything would be cool. You can't control anybody. You can't control anything, really, except for your actions. Your words, if you can catch them before they come flying out of your face, you can control that. But all that stuff is stifling creativity in every single way. Like you in every single way. Joy in every single way. You got to let go of this stubbornness. Love is only as hard to maintain and sustain as you are. So are you cardboard thick? Are you plastic thick? Are you wood thick? Are you steel thick? You know what I mean? Like, what are you? Are you granite? Are you marble? How hard is it to get through whatever it is they breaking down? Because just because you see a wall don't mean that it's not laced with barbed wire and freaking hand grenades and whatever else just to get there. So then they pass all that, and just to find out the wall that they get through, they still gotta bust through that. They need a fucking laser beam and a bunch of other shit. So finding love is only as hard as you are. Gotta decide how hard you are. That's why I keep telling y'all. I made a post about this. Women want to be soft everywhere. Look at this ass. Look at this titties. Y'all rubbing all on yourself. But on the inside, my nigga, it's not even an icebox. Like, that shit can't even be melted. It's worse than a chastity belt upper. You can't get in. Because if it is a chastity belt upper, nobody has the key. You included. And that's not just directed at you now. I know you like, damn, she's going in. I'm not going in on you. That's women, period. I watched this lady tell a joke the other day that said, and I guess that, you know how when you speak something so much, you speak it to existence? you know how when you speak about love so much, you speak it, or you speak about something so much, you actually speak it into existence. And so with men, like I said, we talked about slave mentality and all those kinds of things, which is why men thinks that it's okay to create all these families, because they were sold up and down a river, you know, all over, and they would be here for 6 years or here for 10 years or here maybe for 8 months or 10 months or just a year or whatever, but they're making families. You know, you have to get with the new normal, and you have to make a new life everywhere that you go. That's why I don't understand how we're constantly afraid of new beginnings, because slaves wasn't. Y'all want to be a slave so bad. These niggas was never afraid of new beginnings. They had one every day, every week, every month, every 6 years, every 10 years, every whatever. And that was from the age of 3 and 4 on the fuck up. You had to uproot and get used to something else in the way that somebody else did things. They had new lives. They may not have been lives that they wanted, but they learned how to make something beautiful out of it. I.e., all of us, they got kids. We're descendants, right? Y'all love to be descendants of slaves. Do that. Why can't y'all go with the beautiful mind that y'all see? It's like when y'all watch the movies, all y'all getting is the villain. All y'all getting is the killing. All y'all getting is the N-word. Y'all getting the rape. Y'all getting the beatings and stuff. Okay, cool. But when y'all see them slaves out to themselves and how they speak to themselves, how they love on themselves, how they talk to their, hey, none of that. You know, one day they're constantly speaking up. Why y'all motherfuckers don't speak up on yourselves, on y'all's kids? Y'all will wait hand and foot on the opposite sex and need a self-sufficient 6-year-old. You need to be able to do shit like that yourself. But you saying, ooh, if I had a man, I would wash his feet. But you telling your 6-year-old they need to learn how to wash theirs them goddamn selves. The joke went on to say that women are hard to please. And I'm starting to understand that. But I feel like it was spoken into existence because we got frustrated with the fact that once everything ended, it was hard to share a man that had 5 or 6 kids over here, 4 or 5 kids over there, 2 kids with this lady. And mind you, slavery's ending and I'm with this lady and I got 3 kids, but I got 4 kids that I wanted to see that I know I made in Virginia. I know that I don't know if they still there. What if they got sold? You got families everywhere. I don't think incest was a intentional thing. I think it was accidental. You don't know who's who because we got sold every fucking word. White people just did that shit for fun. But everybody else, I mean, hey. But white people did that shit for fun. They knew who the fuck they was. They know who the fuck they are. They kept very separate from us and they made sure to do that shit. They just did that shit for fun. Because to be with one of us who they thought was so beautiful, so magical, was also a crime. So was they willing to die for it? Some of them yes, some of them no. So that's that. But anyway, the joke went on to say that women were hard to please. And it says there's the shopping mall in New York City where you can get any man that you want. You can get the perfect man. You get to the mall and there are 6 levels. So the first level says this man comes with a job. And she's like, oh, okay, that's cool. You know, ladies riding a little escalator on up. She's like, but okay, a job is not enough. So let me just see what level 2 is. So boom, she's on level 2. This man comes with a job and he helps around the house. No, and he loves kids. That's what it was. This man comes with a job and he loves kids. So she dings it on up to the 3rd floor. This man comes with a job, he loves kids, and he helps cook and clean around the house. So then she ding it on up to level 4. Ooh, if level 3 is this, level 4 got to be something better. This man comes with a job, he loves kids, he helps around the house, and he completely understands love and affection. He is completely hands-on and attentive with, he's just completely in tune, right? So it's like, yeah. So then we get the level 5. No, I forgot. Number 3 was that he's good looking. Number 4 is that he helps around the house. Number 5 is that he's completely in tune. So level 5, right? You got all of these things. You got a man with a job. You got a man that loves kids. You got a man that helps and cooks and cleans around the house. You got a man that absolutely looks the way that you want him to, build all over. And then you have a man that is completely in tune and knows what love and affection completely is. She had to then get to number 6. It says, welcome. You are now number 39,756,944 of women who, there's no man on this level. It just wanted to show you that even when you had the full package, you still needed to see something else. Nothing was enough. Half of y'all say, well, shit, I'm just looking for somebody with a little stability and he got to like kids. Well, he came with 3 extra and you still had to see level 6. Why? You had what you wanted. It just wasn't enough because you was chasing what? Sometimes y'all pass the best thing up looking for something better when really what was better than what you wanted? Do you understand that y'all are telling yourselves that there's a dream better than the one that you have? That doesn't make sense. Nay, to let love in, it is only as hard as you are. You have to let go of the hard. There's not someone better out there. You're better out there. You are the person that has to be better to get better. You keep meeting tough people because you're tough. It's not a bad thing. You just got to learn to use it to your advantage. It's not cool to be tough all the time. Especially not for somebody who wants to be loved on. It's like laying down with a cold piece of steel every night. And y'all wonder how dudes can sleep with guns. They sleep with y'all. I don't know. What up, B Duncan? Let me add it to the thing then. Nay, nobody is asking you to do all this right now, but just think, the love that you got blocked out, you still got hurt and trust issues from your brother. You're literally going through a heartache right now. Like your heart is bleeding all over the place. I'm not asking you to fix it all right now. I'm asking you to just kind of see what it all means. Kind of be still and see what's all happening instead of trying to control everything, instead of seeing what's around you. Now you broke open a piece of yourself to where you would never really have to let anybody go. I think that's why me missing my granny is so weird. That's crazy. I think that's why me missing my granny is so weird, because all I do is shut up and listen. I can have a conversation with my granny. I can have a conversation with my cousins. I can have a conversation with your granny. And you can too. For the folks that really do miss folks, I encourage you all to get a notebook and start talking to them. Write down your questions and then watch them answer them in real life. They're not going to pick up this pencil and write it back down. If they do, let me know, because then you have mediumship, and I would like that. I would like to, I've never met anybody that's also a medium, so I would like to collab with you. If somebody was to pick up your hand, like Nate's brother grabbed my hand right now to write down. He said, "What's up, bitch?" And I don't know why, but that's what he said on this thing. But to grab your hand and flail it all around like he's doing, like I'm a freaking cowboy. That kid is weird. That's all it's doing is helping. You miss these people, but you also won't let them help you. Trying to show you something. Got a lot of green hair, Nay. A lot of love. It's so crazy. You're filled up with it. You have love literally ready to bust out of your every space that you have that can bleed out or whatever of anything, but you got this. And the fact that you want to still do this. Control folk. Can't do that. So hard on the outside. A lot of love on the inside. Some stop somebody. She's saying stop being the damn drama queen. I'm the one going through something. You doing the drama part. Y'all doing the drama. Your granny is saying y'all creating so much drama and static is crazy. Why? Let that part go. Y'all gonna miss a beautiful moment. Is what she keeps saying. Y'all keep talking like that and y'all gonna miss something. Go with what you know, Nay. Go with what you know. We got Sharita. Sharita, you got surrendered to the idea that you could fix somebody. It's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Sharita, who you trying to fix? Because whoever it is cutting off your inner peace. Are you looking for these? And when I say who are you trying to fix, I'm saying, remember, even if y'all harp on people mentally. Okay, they cutting the deck. Okay. Even if y'all harp on people, as I was about to say, mentally, remember, what are you trying to fix? Because you got friendship, clarity, and blessings. Are you just trying to come to a mutual understanding to where y'all have a friendship, co-parentingship, or what? I wanted to be back. Oh, he wanted to be back and forth. Are you just looking for a friendship and co-parentingship? Like you want this to be somebody, because I feel like you have so many beautiful memories there that you're not willing to let go. Because you got friendship, clarity, and blessing. You keep saying, I wonder when he's going to see what he really has. Because you got family and prosperity. Like what we could have been. Like there is a lot of love here. Why is he acting like we can't do this? Because the strength card is in reverse. You got confidence. You keep saying, I don't know whether it's, feels like you're saying, I don't know whether it's my insecurities or his insecurities, but it's a lack of boundaries on both of y'all's part. This card is in the reverse. What is this talent and career that keeps coming up for him? What is it that he does or is trying to do? He's an aspiring, what? He wanted to be back and forth. Nope, wanted the closure. Yeah. What are you? But okay, yeah, because I swear to God, this, right? You keep saying, I would have, you were trying, it's okay to be supportive for somebody who is actually taking their craft seriously. That was the boundaries that I said that neither one of you all had in their relationship, so things kept getting crossed. But yeah, this came up for him just like this. And it's like you don't believe in whatever. And it's like, you keep saying, I ain't got to be no goddamn wizard to know that you don't need a psychic ability. You don't need me or anybody to tell you that that's not where he's going. That's something that he needs to hang up and really start taking life serious, and that's pissing him off. And he keeps saying, that's y'all don't understand, that's what brings me my happiness, that's what brings me my peace. It's not. You have to be good at something in order for it to bring you peace and happiness. Somebody actually has to want to hear what you want to say. And I get it. My question is, you're saying one thing. Look, this is you. You're saying, I was just trying to hope. You was just hoping, right? You was just hoping that he would figure some stuff out and that you can get your closure, right? This is what you was looking for, a new beginning. But you haven't done this part. There's no forgiveness on your part. You're just saying, let's just be done with it and just fuck the whole thing. Nope. You know why? Because there's power in forgiveness. Tons of it. Doing that sheds light on this in a heavy major way. To the point that where it calls you back to yourself. That reconciliation, that's you coming back to yourself. Realizing that, like, trying to be out here and in this world instead of it, or if I'm saying that wrong, has split me in half. Remember, your masculinity and femininity must be aligned. So it split you in half. Trying to stay true to who you are, but still be a person out here in this world, split you from this. Yeah, he doesn't, which is fine. But if you can't fix it, right? And you still standing around looking for what? There's no freedom in that of any kind. Sharita, you are the closer. You can't fix what he sees, right? You can't fix it. Only thing you can do is birth something new for you. And then if he decides to come and be a part of that life as a friend, as a co-parent, as a person who shows up and looks like they have a sound mind, then yeah, that's on him. But if you're holding your breath waiting on that, you're going to be waiting for a minute because he showed that that's not something that he can handle. He doesn't know how to separate sex from... That's why I keep telling people dating is not fucking. And just because we had a kid don't mean we got to keep having sex. Gotta keep having sex. Like, y'all need to get that out of y'all's head. Well, that's not even, it don't matter. He was, I promise you, he was sleeping with somebody else. That's why y'all never break free. That's why freedom never really looks free. You see, even though she's free, she's still technically in a cage. That's why men say that, oh, I can always go back to my baby mama. No. No, I'm just using in general. I'm just using in general. But yeah, y'all don't let go. Folks don't let go. Y'all think because y'all let go of folks in the physical that something magically is supposed to happen. They live here. You haven't forgiven anything for the relationship. You're just saying, I'm out. No. You have to forgive you, him. You got to let go of the anger. If you're looking for something new in any way, shape, form, fashion, work, home, any different type of stability or anything, y'all have to let go of certain things in order to get them. That's what I need y'all to see. That's where it lies in. Because in order to build, everything around you has to be sound. It has to make sense. It has to be flowing. All your relationships have to be on the up in order for you to elevate. We have a problem with, to me, clarity and confidence. We can't, everybody treats any type of growth to me like it's still stagnation. You know what I mean? In a line in one of my poems, I just said that literally we're the type of people to put ourselves down at our own graduations. worked hard and told 50 million people to come and celebrate you. Hey, I'm graduating with my master's this Friday. Y'all should come. We're going to kick it. We're going to have a barbecue. We're going to be this, we're going to do this. Y'all should come root for me. You know what I'm saying? Be like, hey, you know what up? Just come and support, whatever, right? And then all these people come, and then the whole time that you're there, they're like, oh man, what you want to do? But I really ain't got nothing lined up, and I'm really halfway scared, and this didn't really work out, and I didn't score too high on this, so I don't really know what I'm putting yourself the fuck down. Invited all these people to come and celebrate you just for y'all to put yourselves the fuck down. But then y'all want to move up, but everybody at the party talking you up, but you. Everybody is so proud. Everybody can't wait to see what's next. And you got your fear gargles on talking completely down to yourself. About yourself. Around yourself. Forgiveness. It's going to take you a long way, Sharita. I want to know what really... we need to figure out... I might have to figure out how to go live where other people is in the... What's his face? Because... I need to know what releasing stuff and all that, whatever, is to you all. Jasmine. Jasmine, your card came, cards came out, and all I can hear is Lil Wayne, money on my mind, money on my mind, money on my mind, money on my mind, money is all I think of. You make no sense to me, Jasmine, none of the time. You have the beauty card and the grieving card all in one, which these two I get. This makes sense. These two make sense. You are literally finding nice things to say about yourself. So you're mourning that old way of thinking about yourself. You're saying, oh, bitch, no, okay, I'm like little bitty whatevers. You're getting used to seeing you as your standard of beauty, and you're grieving that old life that you have for yourself. What never makes sense for me, for you, is here. It feels like you really can't decide what you want when it comes to what you want to make you money. I keep telling y'all, if you just want a job, then a job is what you will have. I asked you all the time, what is it that you all like? What do you want to see yourself doing? And even if it's not... Even if the step that you're trying to take is a big, it's like, man, that takes levels. Then start taking those steps to get to where you're going. Note that a job just tells you that you have to have experience. So if you don't have experience in any level, how they're going to keep moving you up if you never took the first step? It feels like you don't know what you want to make you money. You just know that you need the shit. I'm very happy for you though, Jasmine, with this. I don't know if you can see it lighting wise. I guess I can scroll up and see. Yeah. Lighting wise, what I'm trying to say. The purple that she's sitting on here, it's like that that third eye and that crown chakra, how she's seeing herself, that vision, you can see it building from the ground up, and how it's leaving out of here and transforming into something beautiful out of that butterfly with the grieving. You're really turning it into something gorgeous. Seeing you as somebody gorgeous, that's awesome. You don't want to punch anybody's clock. Just, I don't understand what you all mean by punching anybody's clock. Even I'm still punching a clock. Let me tell you why. Because you all set times for your reading, a date and a time, and I have to be there. I have to be there at this time, and I know that it's going to last until this time, and then I have X amount of time into my next one. I'm still punching a clock. Y'all's technically. Y'all set the date and time. I hardly ever set a date and a time. I asked you all when you can and when you can't. I work around how you all work. So I punch y'all's clock. So I don't understand what people mean by not punching a clock, because even if you was to have your own business, you still have to punch a clock. And you wouldn't just go to work for 2 hours. Could you imagine opening a business and having it open for 2 hours a day? What would you make? Hell, it'd take you 25 minutes just to open. So you'd be open for an hour and 40 minutes? 30 minutes a day? What are you... would you take a lunch? It's still a clock to be punched. You still have to spend your time somewhere else, and everybody measures in time. Right? How long it takes you to do something. How long you been there. You work from this time to this time. So it's still a clock to be punched. Whether you own the business or you locking up CEO, whatever, I don't know what it is. There's still a clock to be punched. You still have to dedicate your time there. You might be able to designate your own days off, which is cool, but there's still a clock to be punched, even if you own it. It's a double play on words. That's why I want y'all to start letting certain words go. That's why I want y'all to be mindful of your words. That's a double play on words. You don't want to punch a clock, but you still want to make money. So that means you still have to invest your time somewhere to make money. Even if it's just building a business off the ground, that's going to take brain power hours. Just the brainstorm of getting it all down, perfecting it, presenting it to somebody, getting an LLC, finding a location, finding the help, finding the, all the equipment that you need. That's brain power hours. That's time. Setting people up, hey, I need you to be here at this time. You should only be here from this time. It should take you that everybody's on a clock. All money is on a clock. Then you said you just want to be on your own time, Jasmine. You still got to find out how you move. You're still a person that's kind of getting lost in the current instead of figuring out how to flow with it. It's like you haven't made your way to what you feel comfortable in, which is a foot that you can stand up in. So you're still kind of in deep waters. So it feels like everything that's coming is like, you know what I mean, all in your face and whatnot. You feel more comfortable in water that you can stand in. I'm not deep diving, bitch. I'm not jumping off no board. I don't want to come down a slide. I don't like all that water in my face. Like, no, y'all doing too much. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you feel more comfortable where you can stand. And that's the problem. When people start doing things for money, they start realizing they don't really like the just. It's like, bitch, it don't even matter. It's a job. I just need this money. And then, hell, 3 weeks in, bitch, I hate everything about it. And they be like, what? I can't do this. Bitch, you are making $75 an hour. I don't care. They can have all this goddamn money back. I don't like it. You don't want to just do anything for money. So now would be a very important time to really get in touch with who you are. Jasmine, somebody said, find out what your spirit animal is. Pull some strength from that. You'll get some financial health out of that. Because now would be the time to start really honing in on who you are. Everybody, I keep telling y'all, everybody has these psychic abilities. Tap into yourself. Figure out what you need to actually do for who you are to make you money. Not just something. It's a career. Remember, that was the card that you had out here. A career is what you want. You don't want a job. So how do you birth a career? And what is what? Jasmine, you have to be passionate about something. And if you're not, that means you're still holding on to too many things and it hasn't uncovered yet. So just in my eyes for you would just be to keep writing and keep letting go. Keep speaking up. Keep speaking out in a nice way. Y'all need to figure out how to get your words down. No, it's not. That is not easy said for me, but this was hard. Y'all watch me get on here last year and tell y'all that I failed the same test with my with my daddy every 2 weeks. I couldn't show it. I couldn't show myself compassion. I couldn't show him compassion, and it was fucking with me. I felt the same test with my daddy. I could let him get up underneath my skin. I was completely riled up. I was down on myself for failed relationships, living back at my grandparents' house, losing my own house, losing like all kinds of shit. That's why I told y'all, half of y'all have a leg up on me. I don't have my own home or a car at this point anymore. No, that's why I keep telling y'all, we are on this journey together. I'm learning every single day with y'all. Every day. It's just that I started being more aware of the things that I was pushing away and what it was all pushing away. That's all. Like I keep trying to tell you all, y'all don't understand when y'all say, oh man, I ain't worried about this, bitch. I ain't never even got to leave my home. I'm on this journey and I'm doing this, right? And you pushing people out, but y'all don't realize this transformation, right? Y'all don't want to leave y'all home. I'm doing this thing. Y'all pushing people out, making sure that other people stay out. Y'all not paying attention for the folks that's around, so y'all pushing out everybody. So it's not just the people that you don't need, it's the folks that you need too. When y'all shut down and go on the inside like that, you tell your kids that you can't be bothered with them. You tell your spouses you can't be bothered with them. You tell your friends you can't be bothered with them. You do though. You can forgive yourself so that way you can stop being so angry. So that way when you look back on it, you see that it was just experiences like this. I had a conversation with my friend or a homegirl of mine that I've known for a long time the other day, and I was asking her, because she was saying, honey, trust is hard and I don't even have time to be just doing all that and letting new people in and whatever else. But I always encourage you all to, could you imagine for every wrong thing that you did, your mom said, I don't trust you? Or for every wrong thing that you did, Nova said, I can't trust you. Mama, don't worry about it. I don't want you to bathe me. You ran the water hot one time. One time is all you get to cross me, and then it's just done. Your kid wouldn't make it past 6 months with you. Hell, we've dropped kids. We done let them fall. We done. Other than sadness, anger is the only other emotion the majority of us know how to show. We don't show compassion. We don't give benefit of the doubt even most of the time. And when we do, it's to the wrong people. So we get hurt and then we get more, whatever you want to call it. Frustrated. But it's an underlying something that's there. It's causing something because it won't allow you to do something. So whatever that block is, whatever you want to call it, it's sitting right there. Name it what you want, but then we can figure out how to get around it. Or put a hole through it, rather. That way we can identify it. That way we can identify everything that comes with that emotion. What else makes you feel like that? We only identify, really, we tell each other, well, I have anxiety, you're angry, or you don't understand, which usually confusion and anger run hand in hand. But anxious, anxiety, mad, and then happy. All I know is just the work that you're doing with yourself right now, as far as seeing yourself, as far as standard of beauty, that transformation, you're trusting that works. You're trusting that's working. Whatever it is going to uncover something. I don't know what you hear in your head or what you've heard in your head. No, there's something absolutely gorgeous there. I promise. It's gonna look absolutely gorgeous when it comes in too, because you wasn't even expecting to birth it. That's gonna be the best part about it. It's gonna take you by surprise. It's like waking up and finding out that you're pregnant. It's gonna be like, bitch, why didn't I even know that I even did this before? I remember doing this. Oh, I love to do this. That's how it's gonna hit you. Really by surprise. That's dope. Because most people find out that they're pregnant by surprise. People don't plan for pregnancies hardly anymore these days. It's all a surprise. It's all a surprise. And then B. Duncan was on here. B. Duncan, why you got the worried eyebrows? What do you... What's wrong? You got sacral chakra and communication. And then you got compassion. But your sacral chakra and communication is in the reverse. Somebody is saying that you're not speaking up about... I don't know. Don't get lost in the... Something about don't get lost in the love. Don't lose your voice in the love. Sacral chakra. Frequency of sacral chakra, the orange flower of life, supports our ability to flow with our desire and stimulate our creative power to manifest success and abundance in our lives. Communication. Frequency of communication supports our ability to exchange information in many different forms. It reminds us to run every piece of information, both incoming and outgoing, through our hearts, the center of our truth, to stay in the flow of the source in balanced exchange. Then you got compassion, and that's the only card that you have in the upright so far. These two is in the reverse. You got compassion. The frequency of compassion supports our ability to stand by others without judgment and be the divine mediator between heaven and earth, spirit and matter, so that the unconditional love can flow from source through our hearts into the world. It's exactly what I told you. Don't get lost in the love. Don't lose yourself in love, girl. Don't forget you got something going too. You have something going too. Don't mess that up. Don't get lost in the love. That's your message. Do not get lost. Don't lose you in the love. You are not pregnant. I'm talking about birthing brand new ideas, new versions of yourself. That's what you're doing. You're letting go of an old version of yourself. So shedding that skin, like when a snake sheds to new skin, that new one is more beautiful. It's shiny. They like grow back a tail. Or when what do you call them things? Caterpillars shed their skin, that little cocoon thing. When they come out, they're these absolutely gorgeous butterflies. You're birthing something new to be new, a new you. You can grow a tail back. You can change your color. I think some snakes change their color. I don't know why this card would just be randomly sitting on the ground, because the rest of these cards is up here somewhere. But you got the food, Jazz. That food card was for you. Brand new beginnings, leaps of faith. Feeling good will bring me far more whatever than I thought I needed. You still got green. Feeling good ain't enough. You have to actually be good too. Don't get lost in love. That's what they keep saying. taking those. I don't know how I just knocked all those cards out of the hand. Says, instead of worrying about the future, I know all is well when I'm aligned in the moment. You have to stand, for real. You have to stand. Your desires, your passions, you have to really stand. Please do not get lost in love. See, this your vision, this your love. Do not lose it. Don't get lost in the sauce. Be Duncan. Love does not sacrifice or compromise. I don't know who told y'all that, but I wish they quit telling y'all that shit. It doesn't. It flows. It gives. It allows. It bees. It breathes. It breathes. It does not compromise. It has compassion. It does not sacrifice. It has flow. It has understanding. That's just that. I don't know. I don't know what else to say about that, but yeah, definitely. I don't know who keeps telling y'all that is the craziest shit I've ever heard. You have to sacrifice in love. No, you don't. You have to compromise, and no, you don't. You come to an understanding, something that everybody feels completely well on. You don't just walk out. That makes no sense. Makes no sense. I don't know. I am about to get off of here so I can do lunch for myself and for my kid. Just one. I only got one kid today. And that's about it, y'all. I don't know. As always, it is okay to love more than one person. It is amazing, actually, to love more than one person. Everybody needs love, and we should all be sharing it. To love more than one person than yourself. But if you are not at the top of the list, you are not trickling down love to anybody. You are trickling down confusion, anger, hatred, sadness. At this point, if they don't tell me, we'll never make any progress. What's your spirit animal? Yes, it was. You probably just didn't read it right. What's your spirit animal? What am I looking for? Oh. What's your spirit animal? And then I will send you the message that they was trying to give you. Anyhow, I will be back on here on Thursday for Tell It All Thursdays. I'll probably try to make Thursday an evening kind of deal. Like an early evening kind of deal. I'll probably try to be on here about 4-ish. But I will still make the announcement on the Facebook that I am going live on the YouTube before I go live on here. But anyway, thank you all for watching as normal. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell everybody to subscribe and meet me on here. Other than that, I love y'all.